All right. Hello and welcome on back. So, complete change of plans. I'm actually not going to stream, I don't think, tonight. Because I'm on some things. So, not like that. Like, I'm on to some things. Like, I'm on one that I'm, like, excited to do things. And also, God, that sounded so bad. Can we start over? No, I'm just kidding. We'll keep it in. But no, but I'm on to many things. And I think it's more efficient that I mean, this is just fun. I'm going to document what I'm doing, but this is what I used to do back in college. Is like, I would play video games or, watch TV, eat some food for like an hour, and then I would work for an hour. And that usually entailed like schoolwork because I was in college. I did the Van Wilder approach, which was the better part of a decade. And I think I'm going to, one of the things is I'm going to make a directed message to Ryan Reynolds. Ah, I got a crown. Actually, wait, you know what? I mean, we did. Oh, that's gonna be copyright. Oh, the Russians. All right, you don't want it? Okay. Also, wait, we can't do the copyright thing. Jeez, man, now I'm gonna. All right, so this one's gonna get not necessarily a strike, but usually what happens when that happens, at least not initially. They might still impose. In fact, I think I read that somewhere the other day. And I have to assume that the artist of that song might be like, "Why are you using my song?" I'll be like, "I'm sorry, I was trying to give a crown to somebody and she emoted on me. I did not make the choice to play your song, but I will credit you for it." And I think it's woman. Let me be your woman, woman, woman. I don't even know, but like I know that YouTube will tell me later. They'll be like, "Hey, yo, you ripped off this song, dog." No, they're actually very good about it. They're like, "This is not a hit to your channel," because apparently I'm sure it's freaked out people, like myself included, like get all offensive, like what? Oh wait, I gotta land at painted palms or riptides that interact with characters. I can do that. I can talk to people. Stan Marsh away. Also, I thought about something else. We could have a sliding scale of buying like cosmetics for video games. I'll see if people go for it. But I've been updating the communal nonprofit proposal, and it's long and it continues to grow. And I'm going to ask Grok to analyze it again and give advice. Because it might need to be pared down, but I was thinking maybe like it could have collapsible sections or just move content to a website where people can look for further reading. But it's all kind of like, at the same time, I don't think I care about what's standard and what's appropriate because this isn't really a standard thing. It's an ever-growing, and I want it all laid out and documented from the get-go. I don't want it to catch anybody by surprise. I don't want it to seem like I snuck one over on anybody. No, like this is not like a morphing business. This is literally like the mission statement is anything and everything to wait, hold on. How did I say it? It was like anything and everything to enhance communities. That's it. Just for the community. Now that is intentionally like sprawling because the other problem is people get pigeonholed into only being able to do certain things, and then that causes confusion and delay, which increases cost, increases people's time. Like these are the hidden costs of like philanthropy, volunteering, and why the world doesn't just fix itself is because people are dumb. Like, yeah, what up, BoJack Horseman? And I've already dropped that too. So I mean, that's a shout out to a show I haven't watched, but I've heard it's funny, and then nothing against it. It's just I don't have time or the mental space to be like, hey. Plus, I think the cost too. Like, I think it's like one of those things where if I don't see it on the stuff that I have, which is not much anyway, then I don't go looking for a lot of stuff except for South Park. And that's because South Park and I, like, I've purchased disc seasons, like the first 10, I think. I mean, at least the first 6 or 7. I think I like jumped. No, I had 9. Anyways, like I couldn't even remember all the episodes of the first season. I had to look them up the other day, but I've watched them so many times that I would definitely like they would come back to me pretty quick and like a lot of fond memories with South Park. And so, but the reason I was thinking about the other thing is like I do want this for my alternate account, but I can't be paying no more money until at least the next month, if not a couple months, because I'm trying to save up for actually like I want to fly out and visit a friend, and I'm horrible at budgeting. Hence why I'm going to start the fundraising. So I got to figure out how I want to go about that because I mean, even just tonight, I ran into a security risk. I pretty much downloaded. They didn't call it malware, but when I looked it up, it was like Safeguard Global or Safeguarding Global, or something, and it looked really scammy. And oh, it's just so ridiculous. In fact, let's talk about that real quick. So, I was trying to put money on like one of my acquaintances' books, because I said I would, and like it was like I searched a URL that I guessed at. So I did not even. Oh, I need to talk to a character too. But I did not even Google search for the service. I just assumed, oh yeah, this has got to be the URL, which is dumb in hindsight. Like, you let Google is your friend. Let Google guide you, and it tried to. And I think I found the real website. So that's what I'm going to do in the next break is try to finalize that rabbit hole, so I can just put. It's just a simple like $10. Like, it's not much. Like, but I got like a bunch of coins laying around. Like I'm going to go deposit them in the bank, just to be safe. And then I do have another option if I need money. So there is always that. But like that's inexpensive. It's less expensive. And that's a small time personal loan, which is funny because like it's basically like a payday loan. And I used to do this back when Walmart would run checks and like, because you get a lot of money tied up into things and like, and it was like tools to enhance your buying and spending power, which is funny because people that follow business and stuff, like in business leaders, like they hear, I've heard a lot of stories about anyway, about how people will, use money as tools and like take out loans, do this. In fact, I think it was Wolf on Wall Street was probably where it was a bunch of like the illegal stuff happened and like so. But either way, at the end of the day, I feel like we should all act and work in ways that if everybody took a look at it, would they judge us for it? And that's the big key right there. So and that's like the communal justice idea of communal. But it is just such a grand plan, grandiose thing. And it's not just me. Like I got a lot of people that are like loosely affiliated. I've got two, maybe three. I mean, two for sure that have signed on to be board members. Their names are obscured. I don't use any real names in the document, but and others are like they're a yes if it happens. They're a don't use my name if you get in trouble kind of situation, which is really how like everything should be. Zero trust. But again, you should just be acting in ways that if it does come out, then, oopsie, like someone accidentally overheard you like hiding a body, like, yeah, you deserve to get found out. You shouldn't be hiding bodies. Like, what the, like, oh my God. I feel like you shouldn't have to say this kind of stuff, but, people will people, and that's how it is. So, yeah, that got deep. So deep. Put that to sleep. And everybody else just cussed in their head. But I made it appropriate for YouTube. Appropriate. Hey, it's always an honor to be nominated, but I do like to win. Okay. What would you like to know? Pelians, yeah. I don't know. Headshot. Okay. All right, let's hear about them Pelians, yo. Okay. No, I don't care about your break a leg. All right. When my agent asked if I wanted to try something new, I was a little nervous. I've mostly done pretty dramatic roles. Could I play an alien fighting xenobiologist fighting banana alien hybrids? Or fighting banana? Okay. I knew it would be a challenge, and that's why I had to do it. Always chase the fear. Always. It's like Heroin Hero. Don't forget to bring a towel. And like, chase the dragon, stand. All right, break a leg or two. I can't believe everyone will soon be seeing Pelians. Oh, that's the encouraging thing. Okay, cool. I can't believe everyone will soon be seeing Pelians. We won't win any Forte awards, but it might be my finest work yet. Oh, and then the global Snoop Dogg's doing some stuff. And actually, hold on, I gotta go in and say Snoop Dogg, because I'm gonna forget. Hold on, go home. See, like Snoop Dogg's on my Twitch. All right, we'll just find him. Snoop Dogg. Okay. I thought he was streaming. He said he's streaming a bunch of stuff tonight. Let me go to X app. Yeah, and I also been pointing out that the BBB is actually set to murder more Americans than all foreign-born people in the last 20 years. Liberal. Oh, thanks. Oh shoot. Oh god. Oh no. Ah! There we go. Use the tools provided to you, or stolen, looted, basically. And see, that's the thing. Like, I would only be doing this in like a Hunger Games type scenario, like, and simulated. Like, I don't want to do this in real life. And that's actually kind of something. I said something awkward in a stream the other day, and the guy was just like, "What are you talking about?" Well, I am kind of a little bit sick like that. I've kind of always wondered what it'd be like to hunt, but at the same time, not. Like to kill something, because I've killed things, but not people. But like, I've smacked a deer with my geez, still, I smacked a deer with my car. Definitely killed that. I killed a bird when I was like I want to say like first or second grade, and it was really messed up because I saw violence on the TV. I was like, oh yeah, I'm not trying to sound like your typical like self-snitching kid or whatever, but I did. I seen it. I done seen it. And I was like, hey, there's a bird, and like, so I took a rock and I tried to kill it, and it just. And actually, I don't even think I killed it. I just think I just beamed a bird with a rock, and it was just like, and I instantly felt regret. I was like, Jesus Christ, what did I just do? And like. Oh, and I felt all sad. And like, I'm still feeling sad right now. Like, I mean, it was just like that bird was just chilling in its nest. Like, the nest had fallen out of a tree, and here comes some prick of a kid that just like smacks it with a rock. Like, I feel like such an idiot. And like, and stuff. And same with the stealing thing too. So I stole an energy drink and like some energy boner pills and stuff, and like other things from a gas station. It's just for the thrill of it. Like, my buddy was taking all this stuff. I was like, oh, I like free stuff. Like, really? You could just take it? And like, and he's like, yeah, but don't get caught. And I'm like, well, yeah, but that's like stealing, dude. They're gonna like lose that money. Like, it's a corporation. They club baby seals, and so they're like, all right, and like, so like that somehow justifies like crime against somebody. Like, so anyway, so yeah, I got busted that too, and that was like, whew, never stole at least from a store ever after that, and only after from a person. That one cannabis pipe from a friend that I apologized to, and I confess, I was like, I feel stupid saying this, but it bothered me because like I don't know, and I was like, I was over there to go fool around, and like, but she didn't want to fool around, so I was like, fine, I'm gonna take you this, and I was like being mature or immature. Sorry, I want to make sure I enunciate that. I was being a child in the moment, acting like a child, like a sibling would do, like like fun. And actually, my sister and I didn't really do a lot of that. We just saw a lot of it on TV. Just to clarify, like I actually had a really great growing up, and like and she was probably one of the most chill siblings, especially considering what I saw on TV. And I'm hoping that's most people's experience. Like, yeah, there was a little bit of sibling stuff, but like we were pretty quick to realize, like, wait, what are we doing? And like, plus we didn't really actually interact a whole lot. We were kind of like the age gap was a little too much. Like we weren't into a lot of the same things. So, and at different periods of our life too. Like I was always into like stuff that she had already been there, done that. Like, she's worried about like her part in like, society and the community, like how to be cool and accepted for her generation. Because it's almost like, I don't want to say like a full generation, but kind of enough. Oh man, my phone throat is so dry. Oh no. I'm trying to be safe so I can AFK. Oh no. See? Shut up your face. Oh no, that was horrible. Ah. Building stuff. Alright, Bob's builder. What are you doing? Just falling around, just building. Oh, the storm. Again with the storm. Pick it. Oh no, then there's someone else sniping to the right. Okay, where are you? Where are you? You wanna fight and run? See you. Yeah, no! Ah! Ah! Oh no! Oh god! Okay. No! Oh, I played 6. Alright. Touche, GG's. Oh man, that was intense. Alright, let's play again. Let's play again. Alright. Yeah, and basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my PayPal out there. Alright. I was commenting on someone's comment on a South Park post, and yeah. Also, I'm not great at Fortnite, and I don't care. I just have fun playing. I used to be really good at Goldeneye because I learned quick that you need to utilize the C buttons so you can look up and down and you're aiming at their head. Basically what I kind of try to do here, but, you know, then I also just spray and pray and panic a lot. So there's that. Going down the sidewalk on the half. It's so aggressive, like. I mean, the other one is just like this twangy guy with like this bird on a spring on his hat. It's just so ridiculous, like some kind of yokel that like probably stoned out of his gourd, you know, some kind of, I don't know. Colorado's got some interesting people, and like, and it's awesome, don't get me wrong, but like you never really quite know who you're talking to. Like you could be talking to like the most solemn, like stone-faced person. They could be like a cold-blooded killer, like, no, I'm just kidding, not like killer, but like everybody holds each other accountable, and like sketchy business would be rooted out pretty quick. But like, you know, they might like move weight in the black markets, or like, you know, have like connections that you would never even dream of. And then they're just like, oh, that's just so and so down the street. They work at so and so, and like, oh, okay. Super good at hiding it. Like, uh. Anyways, I mean, as long as you don't make problems for people, especially law enforcement. And that was another thing I was talking on one of the town's posts. Oh my god. Yeah. Let's talk about that. So I've been talking more on like police pages and like, and the governor's post, and like, if I ever meet the governor, he's got to think I'm like one of the most interesting, but like kind of scary, but kind of interesting, but kind of scary, like people, and not in any bad way. Like, I make people nervous because like, you know, I tend to not have a filter sometimes, but then I'm quick to rein it in, but like I'm quick to lash out too, and hard, like, and I've argued with the best, whew, and I mean the best. Oh my gosh, like the first love of my life. She was so smart. I mean, ditzy and dumb in like school knowledge, but like, and I loved her for it. Like, and like obvious things too, but that's me too. Like, I'm starting to think we were both just like autistic or ADHD, like, and that's fine. Like, I mean, we clicked. Like, I knew what bothered her, and she knew what bothered me, and like we were just like very intimately interwoven. And yeah, had plenty of Colorado stories there, but let's not talk about her for this one. I kind of end up doing that a lot on these. I don't want to be that sappy. We're having fun. We're going to South Park, but no. But that's why I'm also pretty like fork-tongued, and like I can destroy somebody pretty quick. And she got me good. Like, oh, like when we broke up, and like, and it was fair. Like oof. Yeah. Again, let's not talk about it. That's for the paid subscription, the premium, and that's actually if she hasn't already. So like, I was thinking about that before this. Like, you know, people act like this stuff is too sketchy, but that goes back to the zero trust model. I assume that the federal government is watching all of this. If not now, after something happens, like And that's something could be any number of things. Like that sounds scarier than it is, and please don't like take that for any more than it is. Like just learning cybersecurity put me on watch list. So anytime there's like some kind of funny business going on, which guess what? People hack and try to scam all the time. They're gonna look at that list, they're gonna see my name, they're gonna check in on me and see what I'm doing. They're gonna be like, oh, he's got a YouTube. Oh. So everything I say on here, I got to assume is going to be federal record, like for crimes and stuff. And again, thank God I haven't done anything like nothing too serious, and everything I have done, I've already been punished for. So it's at this point, it's not. It's the point is moot. So, and it just depends on what I do from this point forward with my decisions in my life. And that I feel totally confident. Not excited for the idea because like something stupid could come up and like, oh, you didn't, pay this parking ticket like 6 years ago, so you're going to jail. It's like, dang it, no. But at least I don't have to worry about like serious things like predatory stuff and even as I say that, like there is the computer that I took from someone else that like I didn't take it. It was how'd that work? It was given to me by someone, but I don't know from that someone if it was stolen. So I could have been receiving stolen goods. So that's like another thing that I'm worried about is like, some of these things that people give me, like, and that doesn't happen a lot, don't get me wrong, but like, there is a computer somewhere that might have who knows what, and I've never turned it on. And like, he tried to tell me, well, we might as well come clean now. It was for a grow op, and like those used to be super illegal. When cannabis was like during the prohibition days, but Colorado has since legalized cannabis. So again, like I was saying, almost everything I've done is now legal today. So I am basically Randy Marsh. Like I had a weed farm, like not really mine, but I worked in a few. So now I'd get a job as a bud tender. But guess what? You can't work if you have a checkered past. So, oops. But I don't know. I've talked to people on social media, and I still like loosely stay in like that space. I follow like FlowHub, and this guy Kyle Sherman, I think his name is, and I think he's pretty conservative usually, which is kind of interesting. And I have that happens more than you know. Sorry, I thought that was an assault rifle that time. Come on, Tally, let us go. What was I saying? Jeez. I think I went all over the place, like 5 different rabbit holes there. Well, so communal. So I'm going to start putting my PayPal out there for personal stuff. And then I'm going to put a GoFundMe together for the formation of, and this is after, so I got to run this through Grok actually. Oh. I'm going to do it now. Oh, wait, I guess, hold on. Man, have I said that? I love technology nowadays. So I just like messaged myself the link to the document that I'm going to start. Oh, hold on. No. Tally. You betrayedeth me. Where are we going? And this means war. Oh, nope, he actually did go away. Alright. Even if so, I stand by my pal. He's not a pet. He's my companion. He's going to be hanging out with me. He's my amigo. He's got my back, although he doesn't shoot. That's okay. I don't want to make him have bloodthirst on his mind and have that, have PTSD from taking a life, which, again, I have never done. Someone that's watching is like, is it suspicious that he said it that many times? Okay, then let me elaborate on that. I know for a fact that the majority of federal stuff is more concerned about murder than literally drugs. And that's why I say that is like, because, like weed houses, grow houses used to be a really big deal. Like if you knew about a grow house, and you got busted, oh, That's bad. That's bad. And they'll squeeze you and trick you and threaten you. Like I have a colleague and friend, very close friend, that I think that's what happened, but I've never been like, I've never asked. I just kind of, put some pieces together. And, I gotta try to help soften that blow because I have a lot of respect for the guy and he helped me out a lot, but I think he turned over some people. And I think those people might still be locked up. Like, so I don't know. Like, but either way, the effort of communal is, yeah, be excellent to everyone. That should just be assumed everywhere. I mean, don't be a jerk. And I think that's the thing is like kids until they start to understand like what respect is and why it's important to respect people. Like, and oh, my kids, let me tell you. I mean, they're not perfect, but they are. See, I monitor them as they play with people online. And like, yes, I let them play with people. Oh, and I've noticed Fortnite, even to a certain age, like, is more concerned about just the voice chat. And we actually don't voice chat on Fortnite. I do let them voice chat on things like Gorilla Tag, but, and here is the heavy but, I've talked with both of them at length that if they ever have anyone try to invite them to a private room, then to tell me. And if they try to do anything sussy, both conditions. And so, and even though they may or may not tell me, like I just got to assume that they are going to remember that this is concerning to Dad. And so, and in fact, even as I say that, I'm going to assume they're going to forget at least the first couple of times. They'll be like, oh, crud, Dad told me not to do this. Like they're spacey like me. Like I got to assume like that's a possibility. And just prepare for all the corner cases. Ah, jeez. Maybe that's why when you're a computer scientist, you think about all of the things that can go wrong because especially software engineers and stuff, like you're building something and there's a lot of money riding on it. You got to poke holes in everything that you develop and design. And so then you end up poking holes in like every other problem solving of your life and routine. All right, so I got to land there and interact with characters for a third time. I can do this. Oh, how are we doing on time? Oh, it's almost 30 minutes now. This one might be a long boy, but let me see if I can just get the... let's see, that could even sound sussy, but like long boys are usually used to describe memes in the groups that I'm in. Oh. It's interesting. I try not to do too much with like my Facebook because that's got my face, and same with LinkedIn. Like that's a professional thing. I got to assume that my employers are looking at it and it's being shared with my colleagues and it represents where I work and all of this. So I'm a lot more tame on LinkedIn. However, I still have to be somewhat tame on everything else. But and I was explaining to someone the other day, is like I do verbal kung fu on my socials. Like I'll say something slightly offensive, like to slap them in the face digitally, and then reel them in and then have a discussion with them where they can't help. Oh, that was okay. Finally got a decent kill. Still pretty much bot patrol, I'm going to assume, but that's okay. I'm not in it here for bragging rights. I'm just here to have fun with my buddy Stan Marsh. See, that's even weird. I wouldn't have 8th grade or 8-year-old. Yeah, 8-year-old first grader. 5. How old are they? I think they're eternally in like 3rd grade. 1st to 3rd grade, something like. Either way, I would not be palling around with some random kid. In fact, that was one thing I made very clear with my kids too. Is I'm not going to play with your friends unless I know their parents. It's not anything against your friends, and you can explain that to them. It's just I feel like their parents need to meet me and be comfortable with who I am, and I need to be comfortable with who they are, and then I'd be fine with you playing with their parents too. And I think everybody, but that's really tricky because you got to explain that correctly. Otherwise, you sound like a predator yourself. I mean, and see, and I do that a lot on these videos. It's like I say then I have to go back to tread carefully with how I say certain things, and then, but again, I gotta assume that the government's been poking around in my stuff this whole time. I don't use VPNs intentionally, and if they steal money, I just keep an eye on my finances, and if I see something that doesn't make sense, I'm like, wait, what's that? As we all should, and I don't do it as much as I should, admittedly, but I do pay attention to the bigger stuff, and so yeah, people could be scamming little bits and drabs, but that's why we need to. Oh, I've added a whole section to communal, which is now, Oh, I gotta talk to a character. Where's a character? Yeah, Hollywood. Psh, so fake. Now, to a point, like there's real people there, like there's real people everywhere, but like a lot of this stuff, like they'll sing, do a song and dance literally to get famous and get discovered. They'll jump through all sorts of hoops and be a clown and like even adult worker in times, which I take the Dolomite approach, from Snoop Dogg, Top Dog, No Limit. That's why I was trying to comment on Snoop Dogg's post earlier, but basically, or find his stream and say congratulations or whatever you're doing. Because he was at the Golden Globes. I don't pay attention to this stuff, but it's an award and it's important to him. And he helped raise me just like South Park. And like, if it's important to Snoop Dogg, then it's important to me. And that's the thing. And he's gonna remember who shows up. And and I did purchase. Did I purchase? I mean, I have Snoop Dogg, but I don't know if I did a thing for it or bought something for it. So I need to be careful. Because again, I gotta assume that they're gonna be like, "Oh wait, we looked through the records and turns out you didn't, you liar." And then it's like, I didn't intentionally lie, but I do support Snoop Dogg. I did buy a couple of his CDs, The Last Meal, Top Dog, No Limit. My dad let me get that when I was super young. He was like, "I don't care." Yeah, I was like, we didn't even say anything. He just looked at it. He's like, "All right." And he used to listen to Juvenile. He would like start singing in the kitchen, back that thing up. I don't even want to say that other word because I don't say it in front of my kids. I don't want to start that trend. Plus, this is Fortnite, like there might be kids watching that their parents might not want someone like me saying that kind of language. But I do, well, that's why I do the streams. I premise them with like cannabis stuff. Oh, there's popcorn in a movie. Hold on, we're going to ask about with a love story and a bunch of fight scenes. Yeah, you got it. Hit me. Peelians, yeah. Peelians is the start of a big new sci-fi action franchise that I'm starring in. It's bugs, it's bananas. The fate of the whole world is at stake. Basically, it's going to be 90 minutes of firefights, car chases, alien goo, and explosions. Now, doesn't that sound like the perfect movie? Yes. All right, so wait. I'm supposed to say congratulations. Hit me. Peelians. The back doesn't work. That's okay. Hey, let's hire you. Can we hire you? Yeah. All right, come on, buddy. Let's go fight for real. You might not make it to your audition or to the set of the movie. They already filmed it. We're going to be optimistic. And this is all fake anyway. He's just been digitized and entered into the fighting. And I was running around with an almost empty magazine. Did you see that? Holy cow, that would have been terrible. I'd been like, click, click, real quick. That could be a song. Oh, it would have been click, click, real quick. Or a lyric. I don't know. I'm awesome. What if? That'd be hilarious if they're like spying on me this whole time and just recording things, but like, actually, yeah, he had these ideas, and yeah, I mean, he did some weird stuff. Again, nothing illegal, but definitely, it's like that one meme where like, they just show the priest talking to the lady in the confessional, and she's like getting all sussy up against the divider, and she's like, sometimes I like to stick slices of bread between my bosoms and act like I'm a toaster. Sorry. I think that's awesome, but like, I hope my next wife does that. Not like I ever had a wife before, but if I get married, and then if I get married like 5 times, see, that's the jam. I want to have like 2 or 3, maybe 5. Just leave it open-ended, and they can too. But anyways, human toaster, amazing. That's like prop comedy with like sussy prop comedy. When it's appropriate, that's fine. And when my kids are older, fine, whatever. Like, in fact, I got to give them space and let them kind of do their thing. And like, and it's funny because like in my household, we didn't have internet that was freely accessible, or at least my parents thought. I knew the password the whole time. So I had an open connection to the internet like the entire time, middle school, high school. Like, it was so funny. I actually like, well, okay, this is kind of one they don't know about. Let's see. Ooh. Several, you say? Oh. Oh my gosh. I hope there's a car this way. I doubt it, actually, now looking at what they are. Like, this one's more nature area, where the other one might have had a better chance of having a vehicle. Alright, that's fine. Oh, and also it's probably on the rock, unless I don't see it. There it is. Never mind. have a slurp jug. Should we get it? Yeah. 'Cause I'm a glutton for pain. Alright. Plus, it's already a 30-minute episode, so we should probably go ahead and... I mean, it's like 30 plus now. Oh, man. I'm like struggling to walk over there now. Oh, I do have building materials. And I have a med kit. Don't be a baby. I'm a baby! Oh man, I'm gonna need both just to do this, like... Okay. No, come on. Run, 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 run. Alright, where is this thing? Oh, what? Are you kidding me? No. Oh my god. This is a... What? What? There it is. I seen it. Oh, okay. All right, well. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. I forgot I hired someone. I just murdered someone. Sorry. Again. Sorry. You're not going to make that movie now. Oh, jeez. That's so messed up. All right. I was about to say, I got the wrong gun, too. Why is there someone else in here? That is so dumb. What are you doing? Leave me alone. I wasn't expecting a fight in the store. Oh, you... What are you doing? There's a storm. I'm out. I'm tired of all that. They're like, where the heck did that guy come from? Oh. I am Stan the Cyborg. He's playing actual Fortnite. I like the opening video. And actually, I saw that before too, but I watched it again so we could have it on this playlist in episode 0 or 1. However, I think I started at 1 actually, so been doing that mostly. That is kind of the jam. Oh wait, that's good. Oh, you're so awesome, Tally. All right, well, so there's that for now. What was that? I feel like somebody just parasailed glider or used their glider to come right there. I guess I've got a pretty decent... Okay. Got him once. Yeah, Tally, we're gonna mess him up, huh? Hopefully. Ah, he got me. All right, well. Oh yeah, that's right. This is all right. Long episode. We'll go ahead and do this one. I think I'm gonna do another one, and then I'm gonna get to work doing some things. So, ta-ta for now. I'll see you in the next one.